What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with a new story time, and today's story time I talk about the time I did the 300-300. Now, if you don't know what the 300-300, it's basically a drug combo, of DPH, which is diphenhydramine, and DXM, dextromethorphan. It's Benadryl and quercetin, which I used in this story. And this story time takes place fairly recently in my senior year of high school. And I was on my spring break and I had my little brother Rory over at my mom's. We don't live together. He lives with my bio mom. I got adopted when I was younger, but I'll save the rest for a different video. And he came over that night and we were just watching YouTube and making music. I already had the DXM and Benny's from the past situation with these group of kids I'll call the Burry Boys. Cause it's a group of like 8 to 10 of them, and it's from my suburban school I went to, which was just senior year, beginning of senior year. It's for a different video. Let me know if y'all want me to cover it. But the trip starts off when I pulled them out. I had the quercetin and Benadryl boxes in my backpack, and I just pulled them out, and Rory didn't even know until I pulled them out. And I only did DXM a handful of times and did Benny's twice. But the first time I took only like 5, and I was 16, bro. This was like 2021. I don't even think trip reports were really big back then, only on like Reddit and Arrowhead. But anyways, I asked if he can trip sit me. I apologize again. And he agrees. I take the 300 milligrams of DXM first while watching Robot Chicken with Rory. I waited for the come up to kick in, which was about like 25 to 30 minutes. We just killed time by watching like 2 episodes of Robot Chicken while eating tortilla chips. Then I take the Bennies, and I remember we went to my closet to make music. My closet was the stew at the time, and since my mom lives in a townhome now, we were in my mom's house, not my bio mom, and my room is literally next to hers, but my closet is on the other wall of hers. And I had noise blockers to help reduce the sound, of course, so it wasn't too loud, since it's a small house. Rory was with me until the come up with the Bennies, and he decided to go watch Robot Chicken. And I remember I was already fucked up off the DXM, dude. I was tripping balls. I was fucking... I don't remember too much off DXM. Like, it's just literally like... I wasn't robo tripping since... it was only like 300 milligrams, and the DPH just took over. But I was like detached from my body already. And the Bennies come up, and I felt like fucking... Like I felt like I gained like 50 pounds. And like I was just mentally and physically slow. And this part was scary. So, diphenhydramine is one hell of a drug. And that shit feels like being in a Freddy Krueger nightmare. It's scary because it's so easy to get, and I understand why it's fun and abused. But really, it's dangerous, so be careful, y'all, when using it. Be smart. I was listening to music because I got too fucked up I couldn't make any. And when a SoundCloud ad was playing, I was able to hear background noise. So I heard little girls. Now keep in mind, I have a little sister, but she doesn't live with me, nor is she even there at the time. Also, it was like 11 o'clock and no kids would be outside. And I know it was I was hearing shit, because I always said DPH is like being schizophrenic. Because I heard more than just kids. I would hear voices, and that shit drove me too fucking crazy. I had to leave the closet after like 10 minutes of just hearing voices continuously. I sat on my couch with Rory, and he was still watching Robot Chicken. And this is when the real shit got crazy. I didn't get any bug hallucinations yet, because it took about like a half of an episode of Robot Chicken to kick in, and I couldn't keep up with it. Because after a half of the Star Wars episode, I started just seeing a swarm of just random bugs, like not just one particular type, but they were crawling on the wall and flying around like a flickering light in the corner of my room. Now, my room is hard to explain, and I did a video of this. I think it was it was the perfect sesh. How I had like a window I had to sneak out of, and how it's not really a room but my living room, and the bugs were on the right side corner from where we were on the couch. It felt like I was being brain dead. The one scene from The Hangover where they trip on shrooms and they fucking were just like all in slow motion. I was like continuously just being really slow. And the bugs didn't scare me. Like I wasn't freaking out. I saw it. It felt normal. I was literally laughing, And I remember looking down to look at my phone because I was like, what time is it? And on my right, like, forearm, I seen like a fucking, like, an ant line, like a line of ants just like crawling, like marching. I swatted them away and they disappeared. And I look at Rari, and this is a funny ass part, cause his nose, when I looked at him, his nose turned into like a toad. Well, his nose did become a toad, and I was mesmerized by it. I tried to grab his nose, and he swatted my hand away. And we were just watching Robot Chicken, and I couldn't even understand the words. Cause he was pissed off that I was trying to grab his nose. He was like, just watch Robot Chicken. I was like, okay. And we did for like 10 minutes. I just couldn't comprehend English. Only on the TV. I could still speak to Rari. And after that episode, we decided we needed some Zaza on our systems. And my window was literally right across from the couch. So, and it's somewhat in an open space. All I had to really do is just step on my mom's counter, her like desk counter basically, where she does like all her paperwork and shit, and just like jump out the window, but of course take out the fucking window cover. But I was paranoid because I have a dog, and this fucker has big ass ears for a little ass dog. He's a Morkie. This fucker will literally hear the smallest noise, like a fucking ant screaming or some shit, and he will bark. So I was scared, and that night we just perfectly snuck out like fucking crooks. And we went outside to the, excuse me, holy shit. We went outside to this dugout that's like right across from my backyard, because there's hella baseball fields. And we rolled, or I didn't roll up, Rari rolled up this beautiful J. And I believe it was a king size. I don't remember what strain it was, honestly. I really don't remember. But we just spark up a king size, I'm pretty sure. It could have been 1 1/4. I don't know, but I think it was a king size. I just remember being really anxious and just telling Rari to hurry up, because I wanted to go back inside. Like, colors were more vibrant, especially with like lights, like, or I don't know what the fuck they're called, post lamps? Fucking light post. The fucking things that light up the streets. I don't even remember. I'm high as shit. I just got done smoking with Cloudy and Huergo. We did a stream, you know. Check them out. Probably once a week. I think it's called Streetlights. But those were just vibrant. Like, I would, like, the reflections would just be super fucking bright. And we did finish it fairly quickly. I think we finished it in like 10 minutes. And we quickly hurried back. We snuck back in. And I think I just fucking was just slumped after. We stood up probably like 20 minutes. We didn't do music because I was fucked up. But yeah, I think we like fell asleep watching like the one last episode of Robot Chicken. I didn't throw up. Last time I tripped on DXM, I threw up, and that was with the homeboy at the time, Sam. But nah, this is really all for today's video. I did forget to mention I almost fucking slept at the come up of the Benadryl. I just remember that. I just got a vivid memory of just Rari like waking my ass up, like catching me lacking, sleeping, and just laughing. But that's all. It was a fun story time. Shout out the homie Rari. And if you guys had a 300 experience, leave it down in the comments below. But always remember to stay safe. Hopefully we can reach 200 subs by the end of the year. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.